Today we're gonna get a special tour to one of the most unique bar experiences here in downtown Las Vegas. But first, we're gonna need a password.
What's the password?
The cat's pajamas. Looks like I'm in.
Welcome to the underground.
Thank you. So I feel like we just stepped back into time.
Yes, we've entered the 1920s here at the underground Speakeasy at the Mob Museum. It is a fully operational speakeasy, so you can try cocktails from the Prohibition era, but it's also a museum exhibit. So we have historical clothing and liquor bottles on display. There are so many things to see, and I'd love to show you some of them.
Let's take a look.
This is actually one of my favorite cases. That logbook is actually liquor prescriptions. One little loophole during Prohibition is that you could still get medicinal alcohol, and it wasn't breaking the law, and so doctors would write prescriptions, and that's a log of it. Another fun thing in here is actually this flask made to look like a little book. And then that Art Deco cigarette case belonged to mobster Meyer Lansky.
Wow, and how were you guys able to acquire these artifacts?
Great question. Many of these are things that we've purchased. We purchase at auction, things like that. And then we also have donations, especially here in the community, things that are related to Las Vegas history. We get a lot of donations.
So I know during the Prohibition era, people dressed a lot differently.
That is correct. And these are some of the clothes from that time period. So this is a men's tailcoat. Men definitely dressed a lot more formally, and women did as well. So this dress shows the 1920s silhouette. It was very boxy.
It's
and
beautiful.
It is beautiful. The beadwork, there was a lot of feathers, things like that. And then they also used real fur. It was still acceptable in that period. So this is Clara Bow. She was one of the 1920s it girls.
Yes.
And she was an actress as well as an influencer in fashion. And what's fun about her is she has a Southern Nevada connection. Her and her husband Rex Bell had a home here in Southern Nevada in Searchlight.
I visited the home before. It's
Yeah.
very nice.
It's great. And so throughout the Speakeasy, you'll see photos and informational content. There's just so much to see and do.
I love that you give tribute to a lot of the influencers here. I'm gonna take a look around, but first, I need a cocktail.
Definitely.
So if someone was looking for some moonshine or giggle juice,
Come to the right spot. So all the cocktails are based on Prohibition era cocktails that we've modified and tweaked to make them a little bit more exciting and new. I'll make you one of my favorites, the Bee's Knees.
Bee's Knees. Is that named after somebody?
Yeah, so that drink is a classic cocktail named after Bee Jackson, who was a dancer during Prohibition. And she was known for the Charleston dance where she would show her sexy knees.
Wow.
So that drink gets gin, and we spruce it up a little bit with a strawberry infused gin, lemon juice, and then for a little bit of kick, a jalapeno infused honey.
Oh, a nice little spice to it. And of course, you gotta give it a good shake.
Give it a good shake.
Yeah. Right, look at that. Looks so pretty.
There you go. Go ahead and give that a taste.
All right, thank you. That is really good. That's refreshing.
So I'm gonna give you one of our most popular drinks, and that's our Old Fashioned. So our Old Fashioned is a classic Old Fashioned where we take the bourbon and we infuse it with vanilla bean, and then we
Yum.
serve it to you as a little bit of a secret. It comes with some light reading.
In a book.
Yes, so back during Prohibition, people had to hide their drinking. So this
And we
is a
saw
little,
one of those in the display case over there.
Exactly, so this is a little nod to that, a little hollow book with a flask for you.
Very creative ways to make sure you get that perfect drink. So, all right, cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, that's really good. So what about your moonshine? Do you make it here in-house?
We do make it here in-house, and if you'd like to follow me, I'll show you.
All right, let's take a look.
So here we are in the underground distillery, where we're making our very own moonshine. 100% corn, bottled at 100 proof. Would you like to try some?
I would love to try some. Okay, here we go. Wow, that is very strong. I could see why people like drinking this. A very quick buzz.
Yeah, so moonshine was very popular in Prohibition because it was so quick to make. and because it was so strong.
And it's a lot different than making it in your bathtub, right?
Yeah, this is a much more legitimate operation.
It is. I know you got to get things ready for opening up the Speakeasy. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to go grab myself a cozy seat at the bar and wait for the band to start.
Excellent.
If you're looking for a swinging good time that will take you back to the Roaring Twenties, you'll find it right here in the underground. We'll see you next time as we explore the spirit of Nevada. Spirit of Nevada is proudly brought to you by Richard Harris Law Firm. For more information, visit richardharrislaw.com. Watch new episodes of Spirit of Nevada on the channels listed below.